actually means that when something is said, when I tell my children to do something one time, if it's not followed by yes sir or yes ma'am, we got a problem. Because if it's followed by I'm thinking about doing something different, there's an issue. Because me teaching you that teaches you everything you need to know about respecting authority and respecting your parents. Because watch this, when I was coming out of college and I was about to get drafted by the Jaguars, Coach Coughlin came to Syracuse where I went to school. And here's what he did. When he went there, he sat down with me and we went over film and he asked me questions. He asked me a lot of questions. But after he left me, he went to my coaches. And he said, how is Donovan? How is Donovan when things aren't going well? How is Donovan as a teammate? How is Donovan as a brother? How is Donovan as a friend? He said, how is Donovan around his locker? How does Donovan's locker look? Does he have trash all over the place? Is he not make his bed? How is Donovan? Because he wanted to know, before we bring Donovan to Jacksonville to be in front of the NFL, millions of people, we got to see will he do the little things like make up his bed. Before we give him millions of dollars, will he do the little thing of making his bed? After he talked to my coach, he called my mom. I want to know, how is Donovan as a son? Does he listen to what you say? When you give him a direction, does he say yes, ma'am? If you tell him, if he doesn't, he say no, ma'am. What does he say? How does he communicate? Because those are some of the things, the little things that you can do. The little thing. That's what next level training is about. It's not about just sports. It's an attitude and it's a way of living life. And so being able to love your family has everything to do with respecting yourself, respecting your family, respecting your teammates. And then the other thing, you guys, the other thing that I learned is about your attitude. The attitude determines your altitude. Depending on how your attitude is, when things go good and when things go bad, will determine how high you go. So watch this for Coach Darius, okay? I didn't win every game that I played, but every game I played taught me a lesson. I didn't win every game I played. I didn't make every tackle I went to make, but every tackle in every game taught me a lesson. I had to be willing to learn the lesson. My attitude. My attitude. And then the last thing I learned is that when I take responsibility for my life, for what it is that I want. You say you want to be a football player, basketball player, scientist, okay, whatever you want to be, doctor, whatever. When you say, I am in control of my life, which means that I will determine how hard I work, I will determine how hard I don't work, I will determine how much I give, I will determine how much I don't give. I'm in control of this because of my attitude. It's when you take responsibility for your life, for what you want, then the whole world stands up and applauds you. Because you, my young men, young ladies, you're on your way to greatness. That's what next level training is. So loving your family, loving your teammates. 2, understanding about your attitude determines your altitude. And the last one, taking 100% responsibility for how well you do. I want to say thank you guys. You guys did an amazing job. To all the parents, I want to say thank you as well. Remember this, if you have not signed up already, July 23rd, 25th, 23rd, 24th, 25th, a 3-day camp at Davis Park. Okay, it's a full comprehensive camp. Speed, agility, offense, defense, tackling, games, strength, everything. It's the last camp before they go into summer camp. It'll be a great kickoff for them to get conditioned in their fundamentals at that camp. And so I want to say thank you guys. Listen, so we're going to do a round of applause for everybody here. Let's give 2 claps for your parents. Ready, go? Again, again. 2 claps for the coaches. Ready, go? Again, again. 2 claps for you. Ready, go? Again, again. Okay, listen. As we leave here, I think I heard something. As we leave here, you guys, have a great summer. Have a great summer. Stay hungry, stay healthy, okay? And stay humble. All right? Parents, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys again. Make sure you guys pick up t-shirts and books, whatever on the way out. Okay, they're great for kids, great for adults, everybody, okay? Thank you guys once a time. Listen, I want to say thank you, Bobby, for continuously coming out. He doesn't have to. He spends all days in the heat with the Jaguars and Time Union, and he comes out here and takes pictures, and they're phenomenal pictures. And you guys will receive those pictures as well, okay? They're not as good as your iPhones, but they'll do, all right? Thank you, Bobby. And coaches, I want to thank you guys again. Rick, is there anything, Coach?